to be a smart shopper. As Diwali is coming, we all will be indulging in a lot of shopping. So there are a few quick tips on how to save money and how to be very intelligent shopper, so that we don't get for fakes, and we can always upgrade our look in the same budget. So my first half of Nugget is dedicated towards Banarsi saris, because it's a favorite wear for females as a sari or as a dupatta. So how to identify a pure Banarsi sari? We'll go through it through the slides and pictures. And the second half is how to be more dapper. That's menswear. We'll discuss few tips about menswear, how to be more dapper, how to look more smarter in the same outfit, whatever you are wearing. So who doesn't love a Banarsi sari or dupatta in their wardrobe? The Banarsi saris are woven in one of the most ancient city of India, known to humankind, that is Banaras. And the real silks are very expensive and now a rare commodity. So Banarsi sari fabrics, as you can see on the screen, there are many fabrics which are available in Banaras itself or in any showroom which claims to sell a pure Banarsi saris. So the first one is the Katan silk. Katan silk is the original Banarsi fabric silk, and it's a source from the mulberry, highest quality mulberry silk, that is from the silkworms. And it's the finest one. It can pass through a ring which we wear on our fingers. It is so soft and it is so delicate that it can pass through a ring. Satin fabric is again made from silk, pure satin fabric, but it has got a thicker weave and more shine on it. Georgette has got a very typical texture. It is again made from pure silk, but from a highly twisted thread. Tussar has got a papery feel, and it's slightly stiff. And women who like to drape a stiffer sari, tussar silk is best for them. And the last one is the polyester. Polyester has got a lot of shine. It is a man-made fabric, and it is very cheap to source. And if we talk about sustainability, polyester is a disaster for Earth because it takes a lot of time to decompose. So how to identify these fabrics and how to identify the weave, we'll just discuss about it. So Banarsi fabric, there's a burn test which anyone can do. That's a burn test. You need to take out the thread, which is usually at the end of the fabric. Threads are available. While purchasing, you can just ask the shopkeeper to give you one or two thread, or if we can give a very slight small piece of the fabric, you can just take it to a safe place and try to burn it. On this slide, you can see a genuine silk will burn like a paper, and the fake silk will burn like a plastic. So that's the easiest test you can do. In the blue background picture, you can see when you will burn a pure silk fabric or a yarn, it will give you a smell of burnt hair. The flame is invisible and the ash is black, crispy, and brittle. When you will press the ash, press the ash, what will happen? It will feel like a paper. But in a fake silk yarn, when you will press or you will just rub the ash between your fingers and the thumbs, it will feel like a plastic or a bead, like a moti kind of thing. So this is the easiest test you can do. So now, what happened few years back, if we remember, Banarsi silks were fading. All kind of handlooms and silks were fading, but we should thank the designers and the Hindi film industry, which revived the Banarsi silks and the brocades and the handloom fabrics back. Because it was you can say the industry was almost gone, but now it is picking up beautifully again, and with lot of initiatives from the government and from the influencers, we can see it back in the scene. So designers like Manish Malhotra and Sabyasachi have really made them popular again. So here is the Palum brocade, means machine-made brocade. On the top of the screen, you can see the front of the fabric, and the back is on the white yarns where you can see is the back side of the fabric. So if you find this kind of thing, you need to reject it. This is a Palum brocade, not a handloom one. Now, Banarsi silks are basically divided into two kind of work, two kind of weaves. All over the world, there are only two kinds of weave. First is the fikwa, and the second is kadwa. Fikwa means the shuttle is thrown across the fabric. You can see the front and the back of the fikwa. And here again, the red sari you can see is a bad fikwa. It's not a good one. The yarns should not float like this. It should be cut, like you can see on the green fabric. The backside of a neat handloom fikwa. Again, backside of a neat and a handloom fikwa. This is the kadwa. Kadwa is the embroidery done on a Banarsi sari. You can see the motif. Each and every motif is done like you do the embroidery. So this is the most expensive, most painstaking kind of Banarsi fabric. It takes approximately 60 days to 90 days to create this sari. So a backside again of kadwa sari. Kadwa means embroidery, kadai. So you can just compare. So these are the saris, Rangkat, Meenakari. These are all pure handlooms, combination of kadwa and fikwa. So this was, I hope this will help in your future purchases. And here I'll just take one more minute to discuss the menswear. So the devil lies in the detailing. Because the winters are approaching, I have made the slide to just tell you about how can you sharpen your suit, how can you make your suit more dapper with considering some details. So this is the collar part, the anatomy of the collar. You can see here. So the collar spread and the collar point. We don't usually take care of this anatomy of the shirt, but if you have a particular type of face shape, the collar spread and the collar point should change so that it looks more appropriate for your face shape. I'll just give one example. If you've got a very thick face, you've got a very big double chin, then the point collar, the length of the collar, we usually recommend to increase the length of the collar point. And the collar spread is squeezed in so that it makes your face look taller and not more fatter. So button down and button up, there are two kinds of shirts available, as you can see on the screen. And button down is a less formal shirt, and button up shirt, where there is no button on the collar, is a more formal shirt. So you can pick whatever the occasion is. And as you can see, the button down collar button, the size of the button should not be the size of the placket. It should not be the size of the cuff. As you can see on the screen, cuff पे जो button आता है वो वाला size नहीं होना, placket वाला size नहीं होना, gauntlet एक होता है जहाँ पे आपके sleeve में एक extra button होता है to close the sleeve. As you can see on the screen, the size of the button down, collar button down, should be the size of the gauntlet. If it is not the size, means it's poorly made. Now the length of the jacket, where most of the men and even women go wrong. When we are in a stance of hands down, when our hands are down, the jacket should end at the knuckle of your thumb. This is the ideal length of the jacket, and it should not end anywhere else. If anyone has got a heavy hip problem, then we alter it for an inch or more. We make it a little longer, but as in the third picture, you can see usually men and women pick up jackets a little longer, which doesn't look smart. The proportion of the jacket and the trouser is unpleasing to the eye. So this is the exact length which you should pick up. There are three kind of suits. One is Italian, one is British, and one is American. So it depends on your build. What kind of suit do you pick up? American suits are made for heavier men. British suit are made for lean men, more lean and more fit men. And the Italian suits are made for fashion forward men, means the men who really, really invest in fashion. So who really want to show their fashion side. So there are suits where you will find vents, different type of vents. So single vent is good for any person who has got a heavy hip. And this is American style. Double vent is for people who who are in a good shape, and this is more expensive to make. This you will not find off the rack. This is usually a bespoke thing, the double vent, but it looks very dapper, very smart, and it's a British style. And the no vent style is usually used for the tux, and it's an Italian style. So when you're matching, when you're coordinating your pocket square, just don't follow the same pattern. Don't pick a pocket square which is the same pattern of the tie or your shirt. This looks very childish and immature. So always coordinate your pocket square. This again, you can see a very similar pattern. This doesn't look very pleasing to the eye. Pick up the colors from your shirt and your tie and then coordinate. You can see here a beautiful coordinated pocket square which has colors from all the three pieces of your garment, like of the costume. It has the shirt colors, it has the jacket colors, and it even has the tie color. So this will really, really upgrade your look if you are able to coordinate your pocket square in this way. So thank you so much. Hope it was good, and you can pick up few points while you're shopping for your Diwali wardrobe or your winter wardrobe. Thank you so much.